are just about a week out from April, which is Donate Life Month, and there's several events going on to help raise awareness about organ donation. In an effort to get the word out, we've got Beth Burbridge joining us by phone today to share her very own personal experience with all this. Beth, thanks for joining us.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. What an exciting way to lead into Donate Life Month.
Absolutely. Let's talk about your story. I mean, you're a living organ donor after donating your own kidney, but tell us sort of the backstory and how all of this happened.
Yes, absolutely. So, like a lot of people, I signed up to be an organ donor right when I received my license and didn't really ever think about organ donation after that. About 4 years ago, I saw a Facebook post from another family in our neighborhood desperately needing help for their son, and all of the pictures that they shared of their son, the entire story of him needing a kidney and them not being able to help because of the genetic component of his disease, all of that struck home with me and made me think of my own family and what if it was us in this situation. And I knew that I could potentially step forward and help this family.
So you got tested. You were indeed a match. Walk us through that process and what that donation process was all about.
Yes, so they call testing to be a living organ donor the best physical of your life, and they are not joking. They want, and they being the hospital, you have your own special team dedicated completely to your health. So it's a very intense testing process because they want to make sure that as a donor, you're going to leave that surgery just as healthy as you were going in. So I'm a pretty healthy individual. I had a whole bunch of tests that I'd never had done before. I had an EKG, I had a CT scan, I had labs upon labs upon labs, all completed just to make sure that I would be the best fit to match Jackson. And so one Friday morning, I got a call that I'd passed all the testing. I'd passed the committee voting because a committee takes a look at your medical records just to be sure that they agree that everything's right on track. So I got that call saying I was a match, and then I got to meet and surprise Jackson's parents, which was an incredible experience for me.
What was their reaction? I'm so curious.
Oh my gosh, tears, hugs. Jackson's dad was in complete surprise. He's a military veteran. I don't think much can catch him off guard. And when I showed up, he was just floored. I think, you know, for Jackson, he got diagnosed when he was 9 years old. They'd been through a lot to get to the point where I showed up to their door to say, hey, I get to lift some of this burden from you and help Jackson get hopefully many, many more years with you. It was one of those crazy moments. I'm not really a crier. I just am not. And I think we all shed tears just of happiness and joy and for them, relief.
So that was back in 2019. How is he doing today?
He is doing amazing. I think one of the neatest things about living donor surgery is we both went back to surgery that morning. I was first. And before I even woke up from my surgery, my kidney was already working for Jackson. He told his dad he'd not felt that good since he was a kid. And just the thought of that's incredible. He has made amazing strides. He's healthy. He's an older young man. He took a job promotion. He lives in another state. I get pictures every once in a while of him doing hikes with his sweet dog, and he's just living the life that he absolutely should, and I couldn't be more excited for him.
That is just truly incredible. You're obviously very passionate about all of this and raising awareness about organ donation. Tell us more about an event that's coming up that other people can get involved in, and that's Donate Life Weekend, right?
Yes, absolutely. So I played softball at the University of Kentucky many years ago, probably many more than I'd like to admit to. I had this idea back in the summer to have a coordination of two things that I love, both softball and saving lives through organ donation. And so I reached out to the team, and they just couldn't be any more wonderful. They said, yes, absolutely, let us know what we can do to help. So April 14th through 16th, University of Kentucky softball is hosting Tennessee at John Kropp Stadium, and the whole weekend will be themed around Donate Life. So, of course, the softball team is very focused on beating Tennessee. They are a formidable opponent. Both teams are in the D1 top 10 right now, but the focus will also be on raising awareness for organ donation. So each day of the series, a sweet kiddo from Kentucky that received a heart transplant will be throwing out the first pitch. On Friday night, we're going to hand out glow sticks for Donate Life's Light Up the Night, blue and green night. So all of John Kropp Stadium will be lit up in blue and green. On Saturday's game from 10 to 12 before the game, Kentucky Blood Center is actually hosting a blood drive. So each blood donation saves up to 3 lives. This is a direct way to absolutely save lives in Kentucky. And it's just going to be an incredible weekend. CODA, Kentucky Organ Donor Affiliates, has been an amazing partner. We'll have giveaways at a table for anybody who has questions about organ donation. We'll have giveaways for what I expect to be mini Kentucky home runs. If you've been watching them this season, you know that they hit home runs very frequently. So we'll have giveaways for each of the home runs, and just a great weekend to raise awareness for organ donation in Kentucky.
I certainly hope people can attend, especially after hearing your firsthand experience about all of this. Beth, thank you again so much for taking the time to chat with us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
We'll follow your journey. Well, stick around. We've got to look at your headlines right after this.